Look, Lionheart. Tutankhamun.
Pardon?
I just bought it from that one-eyed gentleman over there. See, it looks like Tutankhamun, but no, it's a pencil sharpener.
Amazing.
And look, one of the Great Pyramids. Or is it?
Not unless the Great Pyramids are 3 inches tall.
It's a paperweight. Whatever will they think of next?
Clocks, hopefully. Where the hell is our contact?
Whom are we supposed to be meeting?
The British ambassador. Ah, that must be him over there.
Really? What makes you so sure?
Mad dogs and Englishmen. He's the only one stupid enough to be wearing a shirt and tie. Mr. Waghorn.
But I'm wearing a shirt and tie.
No, I don't want to buy a carpet. Bugger off. Aha. MI13, I presume.
Lionheart.
Edward Dunning.
Headley Waghorn. Dreadfully sorry to keep you both. Trouble with the motor. Nothing works in this bloody place, I tell you. Look at my hat.
Oh, dear, yes.
Terrible workmanship. Look at that. Horrible. I nearly forgot. I've got something for you, Mr. Dunning.
For me?
Yes, a letter. Turned up at the embassy with twopence still to pay on it.
Ah, then it must be from Humphrey.
Who?
Humphrey Beamish from the Royal Society. You met him, Lionheart.
You received my telegram, Mr. Waghorn?
Yes, and it seems you're right, Mr. Lionheart. He's set up a massive archaeological dig out at El Amarna.
El Amarna? Not Akhetaten?
Not what?
Akhetaten, the city built by the pharaoh Akhenaten.
Oh, him.
Akhenaten worshipped just the one god, you see, Aten, the god of light, and banned the worship of all others. He even moved the royal court from Thebes to El Amarna, where he built a new capital city dedicated to the Aten.
And then he died, and they moved it all back again.
I see. And you say there's a dig there now?
That's right. Impressive stuff, I must say. Been splashing his money around looking for this comet like there's no tomorrow.
Mr. Denham?
Denham? No, Mr. Ravenscroft.
Ravenscroft?
Him again?
Yes, he's been buying off government officials left, right and centre. Officially, there is no dig. God knows what he's looking for, but I hope it's worth it.
Who the hell is this Ravenscroft character?
Tell me, have you ever heard of a Basil Champion?
Sir Basil? Of course. Met him a few times. Must have been 14, 15 years ago.
You've been here that long?
Thought I'd only be posted in Egypt a year or two. But as you see, here I am. I can't stand the place.
You say Champion was here?
Yes, he financed an expedition to find some lost tomb or other. They found something all right because the whole party disappeared.
Disappeared?
Oh, yes. Very mysterious. 4 months of digging, and next thing we know, he abandons the whole thing under cover of night, seals up the tomb, and hot-foots it back to England. Kept the whole thing quiet, of course.
Until he decided to write his memoirs.
Which were read by Mr. Denham.
Who's come looking for the tomb.
Along with the mysterious Mr. Ravenscroft.
Do you think it's the same tomb?
Oh, there's only one way to find out. Is it far?
Oh, a good day or so as the crow flies. Don't worry, though. I've arranged transport.
Oh, excellent. Where?
You're standing next to it.
Ah! Oh, upon my word, my poor nerves.
Ever ridden a camel before, Mr. Lionheart?
No, I prefer a car.
Queer-looking thing, isn't it? Oh, dear. Oof. What's that?
I think it's just let one off.
Ooh. Is this Egyptian garb really necessary?
We can hardly wear our best bib and tucker now, can we?
It's undignified. What if someone sees?
We're in the middle of a desert.
Why is it so hot?
How long did you say you've been here?
24 years. But indoors, mainly. The heat brings me out in a terrible rash.
Where's Dunning?
And I tell you, my backside is killing me. I hate camels.
Dunning!
Brutish creatures. Their breath is shocking. Oh!
Ah, there you are.
Keep up, man.
But it keeps going in the wrong direction, Lionheart. Every time I look up from my book, you're nowhere to be seen.
You were reading?
Oh, yes, the Call of the Hooparkrat, the 16th volume of the Hooparkrat cycle.
Sounds exciting.
Oh, and I was also reading Humphrey's letter. Now, that was interesting, Lionheart. Very interesting indeed.
Well?
I asked Humphrey what he could dig up relating to a black comet. Oh, now, where is it? I knew it rung a bell somewhere. Oh, yes, here it is. A black comet is mentioned in the notebook of Isaac Newton, Christmas 1664. On Friday before midnight, December 23rd, 1664, I sighted a comet, whose rays were round her, yet her tail extended itself towards the east.
Why black?
It heralded the Great Plague.
Ah.
But that's not the only black comet that Humphrey found. Listen to this, Lionheart. In the great city of Armana, the scribes of the House of Life saw a circle of fire that was coming in the sky. Their hearts became scared through it. Now, that was written 3,000 years earlier, around 1350 B.C., in the reign of...
Akhenaten.
Yes! And you'll never guess what.
There was a plague.
A great plague swept through Egypt.
Put your book away, Dunning. We have to stop Denham opening that tomb.
I can't see. Lionheart, the binoculars.
Here.
Oh, my goodness. It's like a small town down there. There must be hundreds of workmen.
How the hell can Ravenscroft keep a dig this size a secret?
Wonga, Mr. Lionheart. Dosh, Smackers.
Oh, that tall fellow. Isn't that Hamish?
Look, Dunning. He's bald.
Oh, dear. I think we'd better stay out of his way, Lionheart. Oh, look there. The chap in the hat. Good God, isn't that...
Basil Champion.
So he is alive.
Evidently. It seems we've been taken for fools, Dunning.
Quite.
What's he doing, Professor?
I'm not sure. He's just placed a small object near the entrance to the tomb, and now he's unwinding a length of wire away from the tomb. Oh, and he's connected the wire to a small box with some sort of handle on it. Oh, and now he's pushing down the handle.
Are you sure you should be doing that? It seems kind of...
insane.
Heavy-handed.
Mr. Denham, archaeology is a battle of wills between man and artifact. The artifact, coy Jezebel that it is, wants to stay hidden in its cozy subterranean world. And the task of man is to coax it out by his skill and artifice. Or, in my case, by high explosives.
Can you not just use one of those little trowels?
No, it has to be explosives. Also works very well with fishing. Are you a fishing man, Mr. Denham?
No. I hate the glassy-eyed little bastard.
Oh, good man. Personally, I hate crabs.
What are you doing out here, Sir Basil? I thought you were investigating the antechamber.
Oh, no, I finished that. Nothing in it, I'm afraid.
Nothing?
No, just a load of old junk, a pile of dreary vases and a boomerang. I put them over there with the rubbish.
Mr. Denham, sir. These vases, they're priceless.
Priceless? How the hell would you know?
Antiques are a passion of mine, sir. These are Vestal vases from the reign of Tutmosis III.
Hamish, I don't pay you to know about vases. I pay you to be very, very tall and a little bit scary. Now, go off and menace someone.
Yes, sir.
He's right, though.
He is?
How do you know?
Oh, there are all kinds of things you don't know about me, Flyboy.
I bet there are.
Oh, Dee-Dee.
Oh, I see.
You know, I'm starting to wonder about you, champion. Just what school of archaeology did you go to?
I didn't. Self-taught, you know.
Right.
I went to a very fine public school, though. Do you know Bumsworth at all?
Bumsworth?
Ah, just a few bars from the old school song brings it all back to me. And did those cheeks in ancient times clench under wax from canes of fire? And did our prostrate buttocks form the toast rack of a fag's desire?
What are you doing?
You have to bend over at this point. Must do the actions as well. It's all part of the fun. Come on, join in.
Kinky.
And when upon the Raga field we didst come down our ears to yield, was not a backside left untanned by the head boy's mean, unpleasant hand.
What is he doing?
He's lost it. Here.
Oh, dear. I think you may be right, poor man.
Let's have a look. This sounds good. Oh, yes. Definitely not the full shilling.
Perhaps returning to the place where his entire party once died has sent him...
Mental?
...to shock.
Either way, we need to get him out of there.
Oh. Well, what do you suggest?
We wait till the last light is out, and then we strike. Here, this way.
Ah! What? I thought I saw... Well, it looked like a spider, but it was white.
Oh, spiders.
No, I don't like her. I've told you 1,000 times.
No, get it away from me.
Mr. Champion!
Please, no more. I'll be sick.
Wake up, Mr. Champion.
What? Aren't you a little tall for a local?
Pardon? Oh, the costume. I'm Lionheart. This is Professor Dunning.
You're who?
British Secret Service. We're here to rescue you.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
This way, Mr. Champion. What larks?
And where do you think you're going?
We're escaping.
What?
Shh, we're escaping.
Who from?
Who from, Professor?
Oh dear.
From you dimwit.
You.
Oh, have you two met?
Yes. A nice haircut, by the way.
Nice. Oh, you cheeky.
Now, try this for size.
A good shot, sir.
Jesus, what was that?
A boomerang.
Oh, you've knocked my teeth out, you bastard.
Well, how about this?
Wait.
What?
Not the vase.
This vase?
I put it down.
Worth something, is it?
No.
Well, in that case...
No.
I see. Back away, Dunning. You stay where you are, or the vase gets it.
Floodlights,
Oh, sod.
Okay, boys, that's enough. Lionheart, put the vase down and your hands.
Oh, no.
Jesus, I meant carefully.
Whoops, a daisy.
Do you always break everything?
Oh, he does. Don't you, Lionheart?
I don't know what you mean.
Those lovely vases.
My vases, my museum, my castle.
Oh, that.
And look what you've done to Hamish. He doesn't have any hair.
Oh, teeth.
Suits him. Gives him character.
I'll give you character, you...
Now then, Hamish, Mr. Lionheart is here to help.
Here to help.
He's going to help me open this tomb.
He most certainly is not. Open that tomb and you release a plague that could kill millions.
Well, hey, that's his maybe. But we still need to open it.
Don't be absurd. I demand to speak to Ravenscroft. Perhaps he'll see sense.
Well, you can't.
And why not?
Because Samuel Ravenscroft died in 1665.
But we thought...
I use his name, that's all. Ravenscroft is the reason we're here digging holes in the desert.
I don't understand.
Ravenscroft was a doctor, personal physician to Lady Castlemaine, mistress of Charles II. Here's his diary, never leaves my side. Professor Dunning, perhaps you do me the honor. I've marked the pages.
Oh, well, yes.
You've heard of the Black Comet?
Yes?
Just 9 months after Newton saw the comet, Ravenscroft was in London trying to help victims of the plague. But he found something else. Prof?
In the summer of 1665, the plague raged through London. Most of the nobility Those rich enough had fled to the country
to breathe better air. Some physicians, the foolhardy ones I suppose, stayed and tried to combat the disease as best they could. There was much work to be done. I scoured the streets of London, armed only with a conical mask stuffed with herbs, and tried my best to tend to the sick. It was a thankless and brutal task. The stench of death was almost overwhelming, but still I did my duty and came eventually to the streets of the Exchange, a place known for its proclivity of whores. And it was here that I made my discovery. Hi there within. A surgeon has come for you. 'Tis a surgeon, if you can hear me.
Master, we will be better back at court. For the last time, such effort would be better applied to those living, sir. Those with a happier chance, I should say.
Matthew, if we cannot tend the sick, then what use for surgeons? If you lay dying, would I choose to ignore you and treat a better man? No, we have work here, no matter what the conditions.
Well, sir, if truth be told, I'm frightened. I don't mind admitting now. But I scrub myself when I'm at home, scrub my skin to bleeding lest I fall to such sickness as would see me dead.
I know. I understand. You are a godly man, Matthew. I fear in my zeal to see this plague beaten, I dismiss those too readily about me. Come, you shall stay here, and I will go within.
That's welcome news.
I'll return in but a moment, and we can go quickly to court. Is that well?
Aye, sir.
The place I had come to was an old smithy, dark and deserted. As it happened, the blacksmith and his family, untouched by the plague, had long since fled, leaving what few possessions they had to be picked upon by looters. There was no smell of death here. But as I entered that place, I knew that something didn't sit well. Crouched in the corner, its skin shining through the gloom, was a figure. Not a man, but so strangely human that I first thought it to be a child. But the face, eyes much larger than a man's and as black as pitch, stared up at me. Matthew!
Master, are you well?
Don't come in here, Matthew. Just fetch me those clothes from the cart.
Master!
Just do it, man. Quick about it. I knew then that I had stumbled upon something so incredible that this should be my secret alone. By evening, and under cover of darkness, this strange find
was transported to my estate in Wiltshire.
That's the last entry. Ravenscroft died a couple of days later of the plague.
Oh, dear.
Still pretty cool, huh?
Cool?
Sure. 1664, there was a comet. Then there was a plague. Then this Ravenscroft guy finds an alien.
An alien?
I'm sorry. I'm hungry. Is anyone else hungry?
Please, Mr. Denham.
So I got to thinking, what if the Black Comet wasn't a comet?
You mean, what if it was a spacecraft?
Right.
You're looking for a spacecraft.
Gentlemen, behind those doors is the greatest discovery mankind will ever make.
You'll be needing this, fellas.
The pickaxe?
Good luck, boys.
Why are you putting on those gas masks?
The virus should have dispersed when Champion opened the tomb 14 years ago, but hey, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, we'll be standing over there.
You're getting no help from us, Denham.
Sure we are, or Waghorn here gets it.
Pardon?
Yeah. Hamish,
Aye, Mr. Denham.
if they refuse to open the tomb, then break Waghorn's neck.
Aye, Mr. Denham.
Please, no, have mercy, not my neck.
Well, gentlemen,
All right, break his neck.
Lionheart?
No, I'm a simple civil servant, that's all.
I never did like civil servants.
Yeah. Death to civil servants!
Lionheart, have you gone mad?
I gotta say, Mr. Lionheart, you're full of surprises.
You see, Waghorn, something you said earlier struck me as a little odd. When we first met, you mentioned the Black Comet, and I never told you about that.
Oh.
Very clever. Yes, Waghorn works for me. I thought you might be paying us a visit sooner or later, so I paid him to keep an eye on you.
Paid me quite a bit, actually. Damn sight more than His Majesty's government ever have.
Oh, well done, Lionheart.
Hamish, break Professor Dunning's neck and stay up.
Oh,
So, Mr. Lionheart, what's it to be?
don't do it, Lionheart.
Sorry, Dunning.
A doorway, cut into the rock and barred with beautiful obsidian doors, stood between us and the fabled Black Comet. But what terrible secrets lay in wait? Was poor Lionheart doomed to the same horrible, gruesome fate as befell Percival Pickering and Sidney Longbarrow all those years ago?
Do you mind?
Oh, sorry.
Good luck, Lionheart.
Thank you, Dunning.
And with those brave words, Lionheart broke down the doors and took his first steps into an ancient, long-dead world.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, my God.
What is it?
It's empty. Ha!
What?
No space rockets in any case.
Out of the way. Let me see.
Just an old coffin.
No. No, it
Can't be.
Oh, bad luck, old chap.
Yes. Now, why don't we just seal up the tomb and pretend that none of this ever happened?
But I was so sure.
After all, this Ravenscroft fellow may have just been mistaken.
Ravenscroft?
Probably drunk.
Of course! The alien, the sarcophagus. Here, help me get the lid off.
No!
Why not?
Because it'll kill us all, man.
Oh, come on. Who's got a hammer?
Oh, please, Mr. Denham. Champion's box killed all those people, remember?
What box?
The box you sent Hamish to steal.
I didn't send Hamish to steal any box. Did I, Hamish?
No, you didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. I did.
Kitty? What's happened to your voice?
Miss Smith?
Miss Schmidt.
You're French?
I sent Hamish to steal the box after I faked Champion's death.
You faked Champion's death?
I couldn't have Champion returning to England to tell the world about the dig, could I?
But I'm not dead. Am I?
And the box?
Nowhere in Champion's memoirs did it mention a box. Believe me, I was as surprised as anyone when it killed his entire family.
Killed who? I mean, what box? I mean, what's going on?
This box.
Well, what's that doing here? It's supposed to be propping open the door of my downstairs loo.
Just who are you, Kitty Schmidt? And why are you pointing that gun at us?
Hands on your heads, gentlemen. Hamish, if anybody moves, kill them.
Ma'am.
I think we're done here. Waghorn, fetch the men to load the truck.
Very good, Miss Schmidt.
Waghorn?
Sorry, Denham. You pay well, but I've got my eye on a lovely little chalet in the Alps.
This is ridiculous. Does anyone else here have a secret identity they'd like to reveal?
Well, at weekends, they call me Shirley.
Shirley?
Yes, I do like a nice frock.
Oh, my goodness.
That was actually a rhetorical question.
Captain, get the sarcophagus onto the truck. We leave at once.
Come on, Miss Schmidt.
Where are you going, Miss Smith?
Where are we going? You're coming with me, Mr. Lionheart.
Am I indeed?
You too, Mr. Champion. You may yet be of use. As for you, darling...
Yes, pussycat?
You can stay here to rot.
Oh.
Consider yourself dumped. You can bore Mr. Dunning with your flying stories instead.
Me? But I'm not interested in flying.
Neither was I, Professor. Neither was I.
But you can't just leave me here.
Why not?
We had something special. Please, honey, don't leave me here to rot.
Oh, I won't, dear.
Really?
Here, Champion's box. It's yours. If you feel yourself rotting away, then open it. If you're fortunate, it may hurry the process.
Thanks.
Schnell! Oder los! Where's Geld das Grab?
Where are we going?
To Germany.
Oh, good. I've never been to Germany.
Why are we going to Germany if she's French?
Oh, for pity's sake. Sir Basil wants to know why we're going to Germany.
To meet Heinrich Himmler.
Is he nice?
The SS Reichsfuhrer is a great man. A man of vision.
A man who pays your wages, presumably.
Quite so. It appears our government share a common interest, Mr. Lionheart.
Space travel?
That would be nice, of course. But I'm far more interested in what caused hundreds of thousands to die here in 1350 BC, and what killed Champion's colleagues 14 years ago.
The plague?
Far more than a plague. That sarcophagus holds untold destructive power. The build-up of lethal gases in the alien cadaver over centuries. You witnessed the results before.
In Champion's box?
Harnessed? Well, such power would set us among the gods.
Do you think this Himmler chap will be laying on any food? Sandwiches?
Oh, dear. Well, that's that, then.
Jeepers creepers, it's cold.
Probably die from the Black Death before the cold, Mr. Denham.
Well, that's cheerful.
Cheerful? I'm entombed alive, thousands of miles from home, with an egomaniac half-wit who can barely speak the King's English, hardly calls to break out the sherry. No offence.
Hey, things aren't exactly peaches for me either. My girlfriend's just turned out to be a Nazi spy.
Nazi.
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 A German. Point is, I thought she was a go-go dancer, and it turns out she's a fascist secret agent.
Yes, I don't think any of us saw that one coming.
She never even liked my flying stories. Hey, did I tell you about the time I broke the transcontinental speed record?
Another time, perhaps. Do you have a match?
Sure.
There really is no way out, is there?
Nope.
Ah, now that's more interesting.
What?
On those tiles over there, hieroglyphics. That figure there is the Pharaoh Akhenaten, if I'm not mistaken, and that must be his queen Nefertiti. Now, what does this say?
You can read them?
Oh, I don't wish to boast, Mr. Denham, but amongst the academic community, my knowledge of hieroglyphics is second only to Professor Mummery.
Hey, look! You can see her hooters.
Yes. Go and stand over there, would you?
The Scarifyers, The Curse of the Black Comet was written by Simon Barnard and Paul Morris. It starred Nicholas Courtney as Lionheart and Terry Molloy as Dunning, with Brian Blessed as Sir Basil Champion, David Benson as Dee Denham, Lizzie Roper as Kitty Smith, Alex Lowe as Hedley Waghorn and Samuel Ravenscroft, and David Bickerstaff as Hamish Harris.